in this tutorial today, we are going to be making a new group in Career Central, or doing a search. So we're going to go over here to group/search, and I'll click on that. And you can see all the groups that have already been created, or you can create a new group. Now I'm logged into the test school at the moment, and the test school is not connected to a school management system. So normally when you are logged in, you will also see a blue button over here, which allows you to bring through your groups from Kmart if you would like to. As I said, we're not seeing that button because this is the test school, but you will see a button here for bringing your Kmart groups through. So let's click on New Group. Let's create a construction group. You don't need to give it a description, but you can if you want to. So I'll create that group. And what you'll see straight away is all of your students appearing down the right hand side. As I mentioned, these are just test students because we're not in a real school. And you will also see filters down the left hand side. Now one of those filters is normally ethnicity, but that filter is not appearing because these students are not connected to an actual school management system. So we're not getting their ethnicity data coming through. So I can filter by school year, by tertiary education interests, so any polytechs, other training providers or universities that the students are interested in, what they want to study at those places. But today we're going to use this job industry filter. And I am going to click on construction. I can see that there are 11 students who've selected jobs in the construction industry that they're interested in. So if I click that, you'll see immediately that those 11 students have been filtered out and they appear on the right hand side of your screen. Now to further filter that, you can actually use the search bar at the top, and I might search for builders, for example, or building contractor. So when I type that in, you will see in italics here we're getting the word building, building, and so on. And I've now narrowed my search down to 6 students. Once again, you can apply any of the other filters. If I applied the school year level filter, you can see here that there are 5 year 13s and 1 year 10. When you've done that, you can decide to tick the students that you want, or click the button that says check all. So I might actually want to include all of those students in my group. And then at the top on the right hand side, you'll see this green button, add to group. So if I click that, those 6 students who are interested in building will now be a group that I have created. If I want to change the name from construction to building, I can edit the details and change that name. So I might just add that in. Okay. And as with any group, once you have created it, you have these options. So at the bottom of the page, if I click on this, you will see I can now send those students a group message. I can send them a text. I can send them invites to events. I can add a task to them, or I can print their names. One of the ones that people use quite often is this copying the IDs. So if I clicked onto that, I could copy those students' ID numbers and paste them into Kmart to easily create a group in Kmart if I need to. At the very bottom, you'll also see any group message history that you've already sent to that group, if you perhaps text them previously or something. So that's the end of that tutorial. Hopefully you have found that useful, but if not, please get hold of us at help.cc.school.nz.